This Family Life News podcast is made possible by the support of listeners like you.
It would seem we face a dilemma. Many women don't feel confident managing money, yet they'll need to. Many will live their lives as singles, and a large percentage of those who marry, maybe as high as 75%, will live for a time as widows. We'll discuss this today on Family Life's Inside Out, where we talk about how God grows us as His disciples from the inside out. I'm Martha Manikas Foster, and my guest for an Inside Out conversation about women growing in financial confidence is financial planner Bethany Frymire, author of Women of Worth, a faith-based guide to financial wisdom. Welcome, Bethany, to Family Life's Inside Out.
Oh, thank you so much, Martha. I'm excited to be here and looking forward to our conversation.
Oh, me too. So, Bethany, you report there's a gender gap in family financial knowledge, and I'm curious as to why. Do you think a lot of us have bad memories of math class? Is it because we didn't have enough practice early on growing our money management skills and confidence? Maybe we're haunted by financial mistakes we've made in the past?
Yes, I believe there is a gender gap a lot of times, and I think it could be all of the above of what you've listed. I believe it could even be how we're wired sometimes, things we think we're good at, things we think we're not good at, the way that we may let the enemy tell us lies about what we're capable of and what we're not. And sure, I think because of our wirings, some of us may have loved math class and some of us may have dreaded math class. But many times, I believe just subconsciously, we think about what we're good at or what we're not, and we make these like unwritten rules in life. Like, I can do this and I cannot do that. And that is so untrue. God has gifted us so greatly as women in many, many areas, and finances don't have to be complicated. We just sometimes tell ourselves the lie that they are, and we're not capable of handling them. So I believe starting from a very foundational level, in a simple way, we can always start somewhere to start getting a handle on our finances.
Yes. And thinking about growing some confidence or getting a handle, as you say, on our finances, Bethany, how do you think faith in Jesus Christ impacts a person's perspective on finances? And how do you think a person's understanding of their worth connects with their confidence managing money?
Oh, Martha, this might be my favorite question. So I believe that faith in Jesus matters most because if we are Jesus followers, then we understand the concept that God owns it all. Psalm 24:1 says, the earth is the Lord's and all that's in it. So if we don't own it, and it's actually His, and He's entrusted it to us, then we're just stewards of it. So that can take some of the pressure off. Now, do we have a responsibility? Sure we do. And then when you ask about just how does a person's understanding of their worth connect with their confidence, absolutely. If we are not walking in confidence to believe that we are uniquely created and have a purpose God has called us to, then why would we have confidence in anything or our finances? So that is a huge piece of the puzzle. And in Women of Worth, the book that I've written, I thought those two pieces were very important to put together in a puzzle, the identity and worth, and then the practical financial tools.
So how does this work differently for men and women, do you think? Because you're focusing on how women can grow in confidence. I mean, men do not spring forth confident in their money managing capabilities.
Yeah, I believe that, and this is a stereotype. I mean, all people are wired differently, and so it could be different for each person. But generally, I believe that, and there are statistics that tell us this, that men will walk into things they may not know or they're less confident about, but they will walk in showing more confidence. Whereas women do not walk in a room more confidently unless they have such an incredibly adept understanding of whatever it is that they want to be confident about. They won't speak up or offer any kind of knowledge or educate anyone unless they feel not only confident, but really confident. So I think that's one thing. Women are more timid to step in. I believe another thing that goes into that, just two different genders and how God has created us, is that men a lot of times are better compartmentalizers than women.
Mm-hmm.
So even if men aren't good in one area, they compartmentalize that and they might be good in another area.
Mm-hmm.
But with women, we live more integrated lives. So my mom self and my wife self and my child of God self and my work self are all intermixed, all overflowing. And so I think that's a gift that God gives us, but sometimes that can cause, in my opinion, just more of questioning, more questions where we might say, well, I don't know if I'm good at this, and if I'm not good at this, why would I be good at this?
Yeah. So if for instance, I know that I have not been good at something, I don't know, pick something, making a souffle or managing a softball team or whatever it is, it kind of, I'm going to use a negative word, taints, but it taints our confidence about all things, which would include something new or something that we have not had a lot of experience with. Am I hearing you right?
Yes, that is what I have experienced personally.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I have seen many times with women sitting across the desk from me as we meet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, if a woman listening wants to move forward and say, look, I can't even believe that they're talking directly to me right now. Bethany, what would you say is the very best first step for a woman who wants to grow both in her understanding of her worth and in financial prowess, financial wisdom?
Well, first, I think understanding your own worth is vital to be able to have the confidence to take some steps to start to build a firm financial foundation. And so really realizing you are capable. God does have a plan for you, and you can walk in it. And if you don't walk in it, we're going to miss out, and you're going to miss out too. So I think if we just give financial facts and financial tools and not the other piece about understanding our worth, those facts will just go in one ear and out the other. So I would say some best first steps might be working on our worth would be good. And then maybe just taking a small baby step. Because, it doesn't matter where we are. Sometimes finances bring shame over us, like a shroud of shame. There's no place for shame here. That's not from the Lord. So there is always a baby step that we can take to start moving in the right direction and have hope. So I would say maybe just you open your bank app. Maybe you're willing to open your bank app and see, okay, or figure out how to get in your bank app again.
There you are. There you are.
See, what are things looking like in my account? Or maybe you start thinking about, hey, I'd like to make a list of what I owe and what I own. And then thinking through, is there a trusted advisor or a trusted friend who I feel has wisdom in this area that I could reach out to? And thinking through, are there some resources that I could look for that might help me in this area?
Very wise. Our finances are integrated into so much of who we are. For instance, when we give, what we give to, right, reflects our values. All of these things are God's things, both the confidence that he gives us because we are his children, as well as the gifts that we have that we can disperse to others.
Yes, I agree with you wholeheartedly, and I think it is exciting to think about women being engaged and confident in all God has for them, including finances.
Well, thank you, Bethany. Thank you for joining me here today on Family Life's Inside Out and sharing your wisdom.
Yes, thank you, Martha. God bless you.
My guest has been Bethany Frymire, financial advisor and author of the book Women of Worth, a faith-based guide to financial wisdom. I'm Martha Manikas Foster with Inside Out on Family Life.
Thank you for listening to this Family Life News podcast. If you've been encouraged by what you've heard, please share it with others and click the subscribe button to automatically receive future episodes. Family Life is a listener-supported ministry. Podcasts like this are made possible by your financial partnership. Find out more at familylife.org.